No, I know you're gonna use this, but you're a dick. All I was trying to do is figure out how the my arm was. First comment, my father's a cock from Max in San Diego. Wow, that's a little harsh. What's up, bitches? So we thought we'd do something a little different today. We're gonna read some negative comments. We get a lot of comments, many of them positive, but some of them not so positive, and those are the fun ones. Look, we try and respond to as many as we can, and occasionally respond to the negative ones, but you know, why you want to pay attention to those people, right? And trust me, I appreciate it when people write and say, don't worry about them. I don't worry about them. Max doesn't worry about them. But it's fun to read them sometimes. So we have some that we can read. Starting with this one from like 6 months ago. This would be such a perfect video.
So put your arm down. You were causing a little bit of an echo.
Huh?
Your right arm was right over top of your lav, and it was affecting the audio. Why is
Okay.
it so weird to you?
I don't remember that move. That's fine. It's not weird. Don't say that. It wasn't weird.
Your
I
reaction
didn't.
was weird.
What?
Because you were acting like
I was
said
no.
something
I was just
insane.
trying to figure out what you were talking
I'm
about.
Sorry, then I misunderstood.
You quit saying that I take things weird. I don't. No, I know you're gonna use this, but you're a dick. All I was trying to do is figure out how the my arm was. Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna grab my computer.
Now he's getting his computer. Told him to get it before. He was gonna read some comments. No, I'm gonna wait. Now he's got it.
Continue.
Here we go. First comment. My father's a cock from Max in San Diego. Wow, that's a little harsh. This is a real one. This would be. No, wait. I want to just get my arms right. Where do you want my arms?
There you go.
This is fine.
Just don't cover your mic.
Well, how? What was I doing? Oh, like this?
No, you were like on your chest.
No, roll it back. Roll it back and show the people. Nobody believes I had my hand on my chest like this. Nobody fucking believes that. Fucking dick. Here we go. This would be such a perfect video if it weren't for the horrible man doing the cooking. Throwing everything around with disrespect is so unnecessary. Well, I don't know what video that was. I do throw things around sometimes. Who am I disrespecting? The viewer? Or the food? An empty bacon package? Is that what he's talking about? A spoon in the sink? Sorry, spoon in the sink. Didn't mean to disrespect you. Oh. Perfect second comment. Ready? How are you so uptight? You're making a sandwich and it's literally the most chill thing ever. I know this looks bad. Jeez. Douchebag makes a sandwich. Thank you for that. You know, this guy loves belittling wait staff. Now look, that is not true at effing all. I know how hard wait staff work. They don't get a lot of pay. They work long hours. They're standing the whole time. They do have to put up with douchebags that are rude to them, snapping their fingers and not being polite, not saying thank you or please. That is not me, couldn't be furthest from the truth. And I have a restaurant, so I understand that dynamic. What an ass.
People
See, that
misunderstand you.
Piss me off. And they think I'm an asshole to you when I say things like back up. Well, I'm not being a prick. My phone's making noise, my computer's making noise. Watching this guy causes stress. He is a creepy dude. Now wait. I might cause stress, but a creepy dude? Max, am I a creepy dude?
I don't think so.
I don't think so? You've left the door open.
Well.
My own flesh and blood. So the old guy thinks he's a hip badass, but really just comes off as a sad old douchebag. Interesting sandwich. Dog shit. Personality. Can you imagine if this prick was your boss? Assholes like this get beaten to death with a hammer. Yikes, that's a little harsh, man. Is that a little harsh? That's a little harsh,
That's a little harsh.
Am I the only one who got stressed out by this guy? Do I cause stress? Do I? I'm asking you.
No.
Am I a
Definitely
terrible
not.
guy to work for?
No.
Work with?
You might cause a little stress, but you're not.
Am I a
bad to
terrible
work
father?
with.
Am I a bad father?
No.
Have to say that, don't you? God. I know it's not right because we don't really know Max and it's not fair, but I hate him and love him at the same time. Like an annoying relative who is always around but always has your back anyway. Somebody wrote yesterday that Max was, let me get this quote right, a waste of sperm. So, two things. One, he's not a waste of sperm. He's my oldest child of 3 sons. I love him. It's a little interplay every now and then. But if he was a waste of sperm and I didn't waste sperm on him, you wouldn't be watching this. So, did this guy just assume the pizza dough's gender? Yes, I did. I can't remember what did we determine pizza dough was? Male, because the donuts were female, obviously. The English food episode we did, top 10 things to eat in London, struck a chord with many people. And this guy just goes off on their food. There is no food in Britain fit for human consumption. If you must go to Britain, bring your own food or buy American imports. British cooking is so inept, it's remarkable they can boil water for tea. That's crazy. The food was really good. I didn't lie. I loved everything I ate. I wouldn't put something in my mouth and then say it was good just for the sake of the video and saying it was good. That's just stupid. But then we pissed off a bunch of people with the full English breakfast that we had at a place called Hawksmoor that people thought was a bit too posh, as they might say. On behalf of the UK, I apologize for the abysmal full English breakfast he ate in this video. If you haven't seen the video, it's a breakfast that has 6 or 7 different components to it. And people seem to get really pissed off because one of them was bone marrow. That's not an English breakfast. Sorry, that's not an English breakfast. They got really mad at that, as they did at my accent too. That's not a fucking English breakfast, you asshat. But by the way, I love the term asshat. I don't use it enough. What a wanker. And then others were just really pissed off by my accent. What's with the horrible accent? Clearly the American cannot do a British accent. And then there's just the simplicity of this one that I love.
Didn't make the chicken, didn't make the biscuits, didn't make the sauce. Really good cooking channel for people who smoke weed.
Come on. Hey, look it. You don't have to grow everything that goes into your food. We've done a lot of legitimately real cooking here from scratch. But then there's times, douche, that you just want to get something good but have it be a little faster. And so that's what that was. Got all pissed off. This guy's a disaster. And by the way, Alan, when you write this guy's a disaster, there would be an apostrophe after the Y before the S in guys, making it possessive. Is that right? Possessive? You went to college. I didn't
don't
really
know.
go. Okay. Who the hell is this clown? It's me, Sam. God, are you annoying? A 10-year-old can make something like that. Your show is fucking annoying. So I'm annoying. The show's annoying. Max is apparently annoying to people. You are so full of shit. It's just the best. It's the best. And of course, most of those kind of crappy comments come from people that have not put clearly what a real name or picture is. It's fine. It's fine. Why is it that so many douchebags feel the need to get in front of a camera and pretend they know shit? Why did I watch this? And how did this guy end up with so many followers? Effing tool. Well, somebody's watching, man. Somebody's watching, right? Okay, just a couple more, and then we'll do Lewis. The guy who dressed up as Paula Deen for Halloween and used the N-word is calling someone a racist. For the record, didn't use the N-word anywhere. Find it. Find it and show me. You can show me using the N-word. I'll send you that. QP mayo. Japanese mayo. Ah, yeah. Said I was just going to call it mayo. People say he tries to be Anthony Bourdain. I think he's more of a low-budget gay Dice Clay. Really? Oh, not that there's anything wrong with that, but so Max did a vlog and put it up the other day, and it included one section of me saying, Lewis, 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 because it seems like 90% of the time when we're shooting, Lewis is startled by something and barks in there, and then I yell, Lewis, to make sure it doesn't continue. So people are now asking for more Lewis. Can there be more Lewis? Well, there can, and here he is. There he is. That's Lewis. There's not much of him. He's 7.8 pounds.
God, with that embarrassing sweater on.
And he's clearly a Chihuahua that we rescued. Someone found him. He was alone. He was dirty. He still had nuts. Needed to be neutered. And we got him.
You didn't rescue him. He rescued you.
He rescued us. Is that what they say?
Yes.
People say that?
Yes.
Oh, so dumb. No, we rescued him. Anyway, he's great. But he's a Chihuahua, and he does bark, and he makes noises. I remember years ago, we had another small dog. His name was Lucky. Every so often in my TV show, I would pick him up and, you know, while something was waiting to boil or whatever, and talk to him or just hold him, I'd put him down, and then I'd cook. And people would write in all pissed off. He touched his dog, and then he didn't wash his hands. He continued to cook. It was my house. It was not a restaurant. Nobody was here except the people behind the camera, and they were all cool with it because they all had dogs and do the same thing. So one day while something was cooking, I picked up Lucky. I read this complaint about him, and I stood him on the counter, and he sat down right in front of the camera, his ass on the counter. I know for sure I lost a lot of viewers that day, but I'm sure I picked up a few too, so. Whatever. This is Lewis.
Lewis!
There's not much of him. Say hello, Lewis. Look at the face. That's him. All right. Hope you like this. I got nothing to say. What do you say at the end of one of these? Thanks for the comments. Keep the comments coming. Good and bad. So check here for more episodes. We'll have a brand new one for you on Friday, and blah, 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 blah. That seems to be it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Starting with this one from like 6 months ago.
There's the arm.
This would be such a perfect video.
So look, put your arm down. You were causing a little bit of an echo.
Huh?
Your right arm was right over top of your lav, and it was affecting the audio. Why is this so...
Do you see that face? Is the that face.
But that face, no,
that face.
I get what the face is.
That's the
But
reason
see,
that...
you read that face as I was being pissed off. I was trying to figure out what you're saying about my right arm. And by the way, it was left. It was my left arm. So I looked down trying to figure out how this arm had gotten that way.
That doesn't look like
You're f***ing crazy. What are you talking about?
No, it looked, I don't know what the face is, but
That's the
then
face I was reacting
you
to.
made me insane. But wait, hit it. I don't remember that move. That's fine. It's not weird. Don't see. That's it. It's so weird. You call me weird, and that. Hey, don't go yet. There's more great Sam the Cooking Guy episodes you can watch, and don't forget to subscribe and even check out the description for links to things we might have used in the show.